Technology, innovation, and sustainability. Those are buzzwords shaking up the fashion and design industry. Now, for those looking to build their own brand, the Textile and Fashion Federation is offering support through its Incubator program. It's starting a new intake soon. It will be a 16-week program where mentors from the industry are paired up with fashion and design talents. The Federation says graduates from previous 4 cohorts have gone on to build their own brands, with some making waves in the wider industry. Applications for the upcoming intake in February next year are now open.
And for more rather, we are joined by Senior Program Director of the program, Benoit Valin, and Ayesha Kohli, participant of the 5th intake, which is currently ongoing. So let's just kick things off with you first, Benoit. Walk us through the inspiration behind such a program.
Well, for us, the objective of the program is really to help business scale. It's to help business find the go-to-market strategy and find the attitude and mindset they need to really succeed in a very, very competitive space. Singapore is a great place to launch a brand, and it's a great place to launch a new product and to test the market. However, to get the scale that you need to achieve the price point and the volume that you need to capture market and customers worldwide, we need to scale a business, and we need to develop the competencies of a founder to scale. Our program is really set to help companies scale.
Ayesha, let's bring you into the conversation now. You're wearing one of your creations in your 5 weeks into this program. Tell us what stage you were at with your brand at the start and how much progress you've made since then.
So my brand, Aisha, is really about celebrating modern Asian craftsmanship. And I had actually started a niche brand a few years back, focusing on premium quality cashmere scarves using textile sort of techniques, heritage textile techniques. And I was focusing on product development, validation, and really understanding my customer. But then what happened is, as I was building this business, COVID happened. And my products were very suited for travel and gifting. So I had to pivot. And that's really where TBFI, the TAF program, comes in, because they're helping me to pivot, to really get an understanding of my broader range that I'm developing now, still rooted in heritage craftsmanship. And it's been 5 weeks of really fine-tuning my business model, the way I'm pivoting, focusing on my core competencies. And I think for all of us in the program, we are developing a greater clarity. We're speaking about our business with more confidence. And I think it's a really good program to help us get to the next step.
And, mentorship is clearly, important for those starting their own brands. Perhaps you can tell us some of the key lessons you've learned from your mentors.
Well, I have to say this is a A+ program. It's like a fashion MBA. We are going back to school. We are working. We're doing pre-reads. Our mentors have given so much of their time and expertise in taking us through different parts of brand building, all the way from what your brand vision is, what is the purpose of this brand business, to financial modeling, really focusing on your customer personas. And I think as we build that knowledge and clarity from these industry experts, they've also opened out their network and shared opportunities for collaboration, shared, other things that we can scale and grow with, which really isn't possible if you're a brand by yourself. So these mentors really help us gain access to that.
Benoit, as Ayesha has just articulated there's so much to focus on when you're trying to build your brand, but sustainable value chains, going digital, those 2 areas are now in focus. How does that impact new players?
Well, doing a sustainability first approach is actually a real advantage for emerging brands. emerging brands are working on their DNA. They're building their values, their desired impact, and where they want to create change in the industry. So they have the opportunity to build in sustainability from the very first day. This is something that larger brands can't compete on simply because they're too complex and too large to pivot towards a sustainable world. But sustainability is complex. Sustainability is expensive. So for a small brand to be able to achieve commercial viability while being sustainable is a challenge. And at TBFI, we really work on helping these brands balance the need to be sustainable and the demand in the market for a sustainable brand.
Thanks very much, both of you, for sharing your thoughts and insights with us. Benoit Valin, Senior Program Director of the Bridge Fashion Incubator, as well as Ayesha Kohli, participant of the program's 5th intake.